Good morning, y'all. Today, we got to work on a tractor. We also have a little bit of, I have a little bit of cleanup I got to do out in the yard. We had some storms come through last night, and it wasn't super bad, but it got really, really windy. So we have limbs down everywhere once again, every single time. I'm telling you, if you can avoid it, don't plant maple trees. Or at least not the silver maple anyways. I gotta go feed the chickens. Because if I don't, they'll have a cow. And then we'll get started on it. So as I was saying about that storm, oh my goodness. It wasn't super bad, but man, there's limbs everywhere again. Had a 4-inch diameter limb come down and hit my, hit the corner of the garage, so there's that. It's just been hot. I mean, it's been really, really hot. The heat index yesterday got up around 100. Temperature was in the 90s. It was miserable. It's supposed to be humid again today, and we got a chance of severe storms again today. I don't even know if I'm going to clean up the limbs yet. Might as well just wait and see what this next batch of storms bring. Well, let me get these chickens fed, and we'll get on that tractor. Alright, so yesterday Griffin came out here and tried to fire up the tractor, and it wouldn't start. We assume it's the battery. I tried charging it a little bit yesterday, and it didn't seem to really do anything. So we're going to take off the terminals and clean the posts and the terminals and just try to see if we can get it better connection and get it charged up and hopefully get it running, because this weekend Griffin's got to get it set up to take it to scrap. Scrap is Sandusky County Restorers of Antique Power, which is really a tractor show with all types of old restored tractors. I'll let Griffin explain that a little better to you.
So basically, scrap, it's a small place, small event over at White Star Park in Gibsonburg. Usually every year they have a brand of tractor that they usually feature. Last year was Chalmers. This year it's going to be Oliver. And usually they do all kinds of events, tractor pulls, classic tractor pulls, I should say. They do wheat threshing, stationary baling, all kinds of cool stuff. So that's basically a little bit about scrap.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on trying to get these loosened up. There's definitely some corrosion there, that's for sure. It is crusty. Hopefully I can get those nuts off of there. Oh, there we go. Now I got it loosened. All right. Yep, I gotta grab the pliers. tight spaces. So a little bit of excitement just a few minutes ago. We were just in here trying to get things ready, and we hear a jet really, really loud overhead. So the two of us drop what we're doing and take off out the door. And we heard it to the north. So we looked, and we did see a fighter jet. And strangely enough, we also saw a Cessna flying across the sky. And that Cessna was headed south, and the fighter jet circled it, and then it would get on further on down, and then the Cessna would catch up with it, circle it again. So we're not sure what happened in the whole situation. All I know is that the plane ended up landing at an airport just outside of our county at Sandusky Regional Airport, and the fighter jet, it doesn't show up on the flight radar app. So all we can do is speculate at this time that either it was in distress, or they did something wrong, or something was going on and he was forced to land or crash landed. We really don't know. So I guess we'll just have to check out the news and see what happened. All right, I am having some trouble with this. Not a lot of space here. There we go, that's a little better. Yeah, a little bit of rust, no big deal.
So something bigger than we thought went down.
What did you hear?
I didn't hear anything, but I looked it up, and they don't scramble or send jets after planes, civilian planes in emergency. Only threats to the U.S.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. They only scramble jets on immediate danger.
I kind of figured that. I mean, so I don't know what could have happened with that, because maybe they were communicating with the tower. Maybe they sent some kind of distress signal to the tower because they were under duress. It's really hard to say. Well, I sure hope this goes on easier than it's coming off. All right, got that. Now I just got to try to get it out of there. And get this other one off. It's coming off pretty smoothly. There's definitely corrosion here. It's getting on my fingers. What a mess. Alright, got the negative off. Now I just got to get the positive off. And it's not wanting to. There we go. Now it is. Let's see. There we go. Now it's rocking off. There we go. Alright. So the posts aren't too bad. There's a little corrosion around them. Still brush them off a little bit, see if we can get them cleaned up better. Alright, and I think you're up the bat. Alright. Go back there to work on the negative terminal. Let me see these. Yeah, all parts of it need to be cleaned up the best you can. The threading is, you know, it's kind of tight, but not too bad.
Okay, good. There's a decent amount of rust there. Hopefully that's what's going on here.
You want to keep that away from the post.
Okay. Oh yeah, because if it touches, then. Good or no?
Getting on the inside the best you can. That's the main area it's gotta
Right
you
there.
gotta get, because that's what's gotta make the connection.
I can't reach down there.
Just instead of going back and forth like that, go just turn it inside. You know what I mean? Just spin it around on the inside. There you go. Just try to do that the best you can. Yeah, work on the back one a little bit.
You want to turn the light on that so I can see? We gotta take the battery out and make sure everything's out of the bottom when we're done, or?
No, we don't need to worry about that. All we gotta get is the connections cleaned. So that way the charger can hopefully do its job.
Oh, it's not very easy getting. Do you have like a pick or something to pick out that?
I'll have to look and see what I got.
Okay. See if we can pick out that stuff. Ah, good enough, hopefully.
Oh, that's a pick. It's not a screwdriver.
Oh yeah, okay.
So y'all, this is part of his learning process. Just trying to help him do things on his own.
Hopefully I don't break anything here. Yeah, scrape all that off.
Y'all, it is heating up in here quite quickly. Might have to turn on the fan here soon because it don't take long for this metal building to start heating up in here. especially as warm as it is outside today. My goodness. But trying to keep the fan off because it'll make so much noise even with the microphone. I mean, if it's behind the microphone, it won't be so bad, but I've had a video in here before with the fan on. Of course, I was using a lavalier mic at that time, a wireless mic, and it was just not as good, but I don't want to take that chance and mess up sound on here for y'all.
I think that one's relatively good.
I mean, there's no corrosion on them, so
We could see. We can try. I mean, I definitely got a lot off.
hopefully this nut will go back on a little bit easier than it came off. So far, yeah. Yep, there it is. Ah, there it goes. Maybe. All right. Here's the negative. Yeah, see, it ain't got no juice in it. Give a little tap down with my mallet.
Oh yeah, keep doing that. Knock a bunch of stuff off. So will you be able to tell on the battery charger if it's better readings?
No, that won't matter. Alright. Okay. Alright, so now all we gotta do, got those hooked back on. So now we just need to get the charger hooked up to it, and it's a time charger. Unfortunately, I'll have to come out here every couple hours and reset it, but it's gonna have to charge all day and just see what we get out of it. Alrighty. So the negative is black, always black, and on this it's even marked negative. Obviously that's black, but also look for the sign on the battery.
Positive. Basically, all you need to do is see one sign.
Yeah, as long as you see the positive, that's what all that matters there. And you just hook it directly onto that, like that.
Yep.
And just make sure it's got a good, solid connection. Do the same with the positive.
Oop.
Get it opened up as wide as you can. Lock it on. Make sure it's got a good solid connection. Now with this one, You just plug this in over here. All right, and then next you just want to, after you hook those up and then plug that in, you just want to come over here and turn the dial. With your tractor, always make sure it's on the 6 volt. If you were doing a car battery, you need to know the ampage, but you can adjust between the 10 amp and the 250 amp as needed. But for your tractor, it's always going to be 6 volt. And then just turn the timer. As far as it'll go, 135 seconds. I have to come out here about once every hour and a half or so. Hour and 45 minutes.
You or me?
Preferably you. Set a timer on your phone and come out here and like, well, just every 2 hours or so, and it doesn't even have to quite be 2 hours as long as it's before the hour and 45 minutes or whatever time there. Just come out here and turn that dial all the way back up to 135. So sometime before it ends. Maybe an hour and 45 minutes or so, hour and a half. Every hour and a half, just come out here and turn it all the way back up again. Just gonna have to run all day. All right, so that takes care of that for now. It is getting super hot in here. Time to go inside and cool off. And just have to come out here and keep resetting the timer and keep it going for the rest of the day. It's gonna be another hot one. Might even have some storms pop up later. We'll see what happens with that. Which means you might have to have an umbrella. Come out here every once in a while in a downpour.
Yay!
All right, well, we'll get back to y'all when we get to that point. Well, there's that big limb I was talking about that hit the garage. Well, massive branch, I should say. Yeah, that thing's quite big. Caught that corner right up there. I don't see any real damage or anything, but yeah, I caught that corner of the house. Oh, hi there. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Just chilling? She loves it out here. This is where she spends most of her day. Can't say I really blame her. Probably nice and cool out here once well, until the sun gets out here. But I don't think she really cares. There's a nice little breeze right now. I just wish y'all could have seen that fighter jet. That was crazy. Keep hearing jet right now, but I think that's just a normal jet. Well, it's about that time. Time to test it out and see if it's actually going to start up. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. Get it down to 0. There we go.
Alright, girl, I need you to start up.
You unplug that. Alright. All we need to do is just turn. We're not getting nothing.
That's the starter. Neutral, right?
Yeah, that's not good. Everything's connected good and everything, so. In neutral. It's either not getting anything from the battery or else the starter is out. The only two things left that it could be. Yeah, that battery box is warm, so the charger was doing its job. So it definitely had a charge going into it, and it just either does not have a charge or the starter's out. I don't think it's the starter, honestly, because the starter was working fine. Well, we gave it a shot. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out the way we'd hoped. We were hoping that it was just going to be a battery issue. Charge up the battery, fire it up, and get it on a trailer on Friday and send it on its way. But looks like it's going to take a lot more than just that. Well, we gave it a shot.
I guess.
We only do what we can do. I mean, I guess the next thing to do is just save up for a battery and swap them out and see if that'll make a difference. All right, even though we didn't successfully get that running, we still enjoyed it. Just the time together and just doing what we did. And, you know, sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. But unfortunately, this time wasn't one of them times. Well, we appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Till next time, y'all take care. Bye-bye.
Adios.